Right. Get the old box out. Mountain feed bag from Revelate, number 1. Getting a little bit crusty. Mountain feed bag number 2. Got them set up for right and left. Got our terrapin seat bag there. It's like a cradle. Basically velcros to the seat post. Put my spot tracker on there. Kind of nice because you can take the bag off and use it for like a pillow, or just take it into your tent. Got my base layer there. Usually put that in first, down at the bottom. Kind of want something that conforms to the seat post. Nice little flannel, nice to get into that after being in sweaty bibs and jersey all day long. Get a little extra warmth for sleeping there. These rain pants, even though it might not rain, man, it's awesome for just staying warm. Extra set of socks. Socks get wet, nice to get into some dry. There's always going to be a hot section, so I've got to have a hot weather shirt, puffy jacket, and a nice warm hat. More camp clothes, that's what goes in the rear. Just use that for nighttime. If you're going to stop, get into something dry again. Pretty much on the bike, you're always fighting being hot and sweaty, even in the cold. Spot tracker. Got to get on the board. Got to let your wife know when you're about ready to get home. Almost lost it last year. Basically, the Velcro undid and it bounced off the back wheel, and I noticed it right at the last minute, and that would have been disaster. This time I'm throwing an extra zip tie on there. Let's see, the sweet roll, I got a medium with the egress pouch. Pretty much I just put food, quickly accessible things, little TP wipes and stuff in there. Pretty much keep the sleeping bag and down cloth and bivvy and all that kind of stuff in there. Pretty much all set up from the last trip, so it goes on pretty fast. Let's see. Yeah, the down quilt. I keep that in that storage bag so that it stays nice and fluffy. Put it in just a day or two before a trip. Shove that thing in. You kind of get used to what order things need to go in to the pouch. That's my event bivvy from Bora Gear. They don't make that one anymore because they couldn't get the fabric, but I love this bivvy. It's just a little extra. Oh, there's Steph poking her head in. I like to show how compact that thing gets. Kind of putting it in the reverse order that it comes out. Neo Air Thermarest, pain in the butt, but it's a good night's sleep and it keeps you warm. Got to be super careful not to puncture it. Been pretty lucky so far, but if you're in the Arizona desert with a lot of needles. Oh, this is a polycryo ground cloth. Window tint, 3M window tint, super lightweight, folds up really small and just gives you a clean little patch, a little bit of extra protection against stuff on the ground. Sun sleeves, like to wear those, don't like to have any bare arms or skin for sun protection. Gore-Tex rain jacket from REI, that keeps you nice and warm and dry. That's kind of my last defense. Get that TP and stuff back in there. Some titanium tent stakes. These little shepherd head stakes are awesome. They go in the ground really well just because they're super sharp and they're really tough. You can bang on them with a rock. With a bivvy, I usually just have about 6 of those stakes. Just keeps everything in place. If you're on really flat ground, I don't even bother with stakes, honestly. Stand starts, man. I just love those things. They interact with the stance fluid and basically can seal off a pretty serious hole. Learned that from my wingman, Dave Wilson. A little bit of stance juice, and then I've adopted these Tubolito tubes. They're so small and light. They're kind of pricey, but honestly, the space that you save. Wolf tooth chain breaker tool, toe peak tool, derailleur hanger. Gotta have one of those. That's a bad day if you don't have one of those. Some assorted Allen keys. Just something about a real Allen key, just the main sizes. One tire lever, little bag of bits, lots of loose fasteners for your cleats, zip ties, valve stems, stuff like that. I like to check the tubes. Just if they've been bouncing around in your bag for a long time, there's a good chance that they could get a puncture or whatever. So just while I was packing here, I just inflated them, make sure that they still hold air. I'm going to carry 2. Honestly, you never know. And these things are so dang light and small, they hardly take up any room or weight. So I'm going to go for those. These little click-on reflectors, they're just awesome. Extra visibility, you can put them on as reflectors, you can put them on your wrists or your ankles. Knight Rider Lumina, I love the Knight Rider because I have the clip on my helmet and on the bar, just super convenient, secure, and great light. Medkit, because Dirty Teeth says so. That's a nice light medkit, just basic cuts and scratches. My feet get blisters, man, so I bring that med tape with me. Little Burt's Bees, some goo, hydration tablets. For the real hot weather, I find that those help. Swiss Army knife. Just never know, you know, you've got the tweezers and all the little tools, and if you got to cut something, doesn't weigh a lot. Super useful. I like to put the tools and the med kits and all that kind of stuff down on the bottom of the bag. Got my blinky light. I put that on my custom-made blinky light holder. Now we got a booster battery. I use the booster battery just for the phone and the lights and the blinky. I've got an iPhone and a little USB light cable for all the Android and the light chargers and stuff like that. Water bottles. I like the Magnum 1 liter bottles. I got the clear and the black. Doesn't really matter. I just whatever. These I use with my custom bottle blocks. Gear-blocks.com. I print them. They solved the problem for me. Basically, they work on a straight fork stanchion, a 32 or a 34. I have both versions. Go check them out on my website. I also have an Etsy store as well. The volet straps secure them in place. I also have a down tube bottle holder that I print as well. I just added it to my Etsy store. I use it to hold the bottle to the down tube. My Garmin, trusty Garmin, and a spare light. Always got to clean your teeth, man. Brush your teeth. Lube. Kind of the routine in the morning. Clean off the chain and the gears and put some lube in there. So that was, you know, about 30-40 minutes. They held air pretty good, so I figured I was good to go. So I'll spare you putting them both away, so I'll just do one here, and then I skipped over that. I like to wrap my tubes with like a cotton shirt or whatever. It just keeps them from getting abraded from all the vibration and stuff in the bag. So here we are. We're probably about 95%. You know, I just don't have full water and food, but pretty much I just have to add water and food, and pretty much ready to go. I've got that top tube bag. I got AA batteries in there. There's my Garmin, just checking it out, little bell. I like to keep the cockpit super light and simple, so I usually put snacks in there in my wallet. Just that down tube holder. The pump, I like to tape it up just to keep all the dust and stuff out, so that when you do need to use it, it works smoothly. There's the blinky light holder. Gets it down there, out of the way. Keeps it off of the rear bag, which is a pain in the butt. It's not easy to mount a light to the rear bag, especially since you need to get in there, and the light is usually in the way. And that's it, folks. Let me know. Stagecoach 2022. Cheers. Bye.